Note to self, won't buy that rug. Chad, I wanted to ask you about DFA a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about the mission there? Because it's really building consumer confidence in hiring designers is sort of really the fast shortcut to them trusting you once you're designing for them, right? I mean, you start from a level of sort of trust and respect. Can you tell me how you're going to do that?
Sure. I mean, we've done a lot of research, and today's consumer.
Sorry, can you tell? DFA is a trade group.
Sure. So DFA, the Decorative Furnishing Association, is a trade organization. It's been around for a very long time. It used to be the Decorative Fabric Association. Now it's the Decorative Furnishing Association, but it's for the trade. It's not. Consumers are not part of it. And it's really mainly for manufacturers and vendors and showrooms and design centers and the media. But we're actually expanding to include designers as well through this new initiative. So what we've noticed is that consumers today are aware of interior design and they're exposed to it, but they don't really understand what that term means. And when you ask them, who they perceive to be the authority on interior design, they might say, HGTV or House or even maybe Restoration Hardware. And the reason they say this is because those companies, and obviously everyone in this room knows we're the authority. The people who've studied it, the people who are in this industry, who've learned it in school, who've learned it in practice, are truly the authority. But the companies I previously mentioned, they are top of mind in consumers' thought process because they've employed very kind of do-it-yourself, easy to understand communication strategies that our industry, which was built kind of on secrecy, has kind of shied away from. So our goal with this consumer initiative, it's not necessarily to quote unquote build confidence in using a designer. It's twofold. It's our goal, very high level, is to double the number of interior design projects in the United States on an annual basis. And right now, 1 in every 5 households that their income is over $250,000 a year hire a designer. And that's 20%. That's nothing. And so our goal is to increase the awareness of design services, the value of these services, and the options available to consumers through an emotionally focused advertising campaign, as well as an online resource and education center to inform consumers of their options. And if they want a free consultation and that's necessary, then only show them options where they can get a free consultation. If they want someone who's only charging hourly, see your options there. But we felt there's not. It's crazy how I can go to Best Buy and I can compare 3 different remote controls, but I can't compare 3 different design firms, from the online services to the offline services. And this lack of information is really perpetuated our losing the battle against the do-it-yourself mentality. And so our goal and our approach is to combat that, to kind of embrace do-it-yourself for the communication strategy it has invoked. And rather than do-it-yourself, the brand we're launching is do it for yourself. You do it for your loved ones. You do it for your kids, those first steps of your child. We're really taking an emotional approach to this and allowing people to play on their emotions and then allowing them to find theirs with the help of a professional. So it's pretty powerful, the campaign. We unveiled it yesterday at our DFA general meeting. If you go to doitfor.com, you can be exposed to it. But this is a huge effort. It's kind of it's similar to like the Got Milk campaign for the milk industry, but for professional design. Except I think that it's actually more powerful because there was no call to action with Got Milk. We're saying go to this online resource, we'll close the loop there, and hire a designer. So right now we are. It's an expensive venture. We're actually launching a crowdfunding campaign in the fall. So we're building content through the summer and just launching it to our industry because my goal is to raise $500,000, build this online resource, and then advertise both print and digitally to inspire consumers about professional design and then inform them of their options and the value of it.
I mean, do you love this guy?